Okay, hello there, algebra. Let's see, how are you? I hope you're doing good. Thumbs up. I tell you what we're going to do today is 10.4. Now, I know it seems like we're going out of order. We'll hit everything eventually, but I'm going to kind of follow this Delta Math platform. So we're going to do, which correlates to our book as 10.4. So let me just show you real quick if I can. Okay, we're going to be hitting those 5 things. Solve quadratics by factoring. We're going to be hitting those things. Okay, but we're going to start first with going to standard form. So that is the purpose of today's, there we go, of today's lesson. Now let me make sure I'm in autofocus. I'm hoping I am. Okay, oh, yep. Let's give it something to focus. So we're going to focus on that. Okay, there we go. I'm hoping it stays focused. I know in the last video the focus kind of came in and out, but I'm hoping it stays focused on that. What we're going to look at today is putting the quadratics in standard form. So put quadratics in standard form. Okay, and we know we've talked about quadratics. Quadratics have an x squared term and you graphed them and you all did very well. So if I have a quadratic like, let's say x squared plus 8x minus 7 equals 0, that's in standard form because our leading coefficient is positive. And then we have an x, so we start with an x squared term, then we have an x term, then we have a constant, and we have it set equal to 0. This is standard form, okay? Now, sometimes they don't start in standard form, and we have to put them in standard form. So, for example, number 1, 3x squared plus 8x equals 12. Well, that's not in standard form. We want to move the 12 over to this side. Since this is a positive 12, I'm going to subtract 12. So I have 3x squared plus 8x minus 12 equals 0. Because I want to move the 12 to the left side to get this equal to 0. So I'm going to subtract 12, so that's how I arrive at that. Now the 12 cannot be combined with any other term because it's not a like term with any of the others. So this would be my answer in standard form. Okay, number 2. What if I have, let's say, 5x squared equals 3x minus 2? Well, clearly that's not in standard form. Since the leading coefficient over here is positive, I'm going to move these two terms this way. So I'm going to have to subtract 3x. So I have 5x squared minus 3x. And then I'm going to have to add 2 because that's a negative 2. So I want to add 2. So plus 2 equals 0. That's what that would look like in standard form. The 3 moved to the left and became a negative. The 2 moved to the left and became a positive. Okay, number 3. Pardon me. Suppose we have 2x squared minus 7x equals 3x squared plus 8x minus 7. Okay, this is all jumbled up. I have an x squared term on both sides, I have an x term on both sides, and I have a constant over here. Okay? Well, what I'm going to do, since I see that this x squared term, the 3, is a larger coefficient than the 2, I'm going to move everything this way. So I'm going to subtract 2x squared. So I'm left with a negative 7x equals 3 minus 2 is 1x squared plus 8x minus 7. I'm just going to do one step at a time. Now I need to get this quadratic equal to 0. So I'm going to add 7x and I'm going to put it underneath its like term. So I have 0 equals 1x squared is just x squared. 7 plus 8 is 15x and minus 7. Okay? Now typically we have the 3 terms on the left equaling 0 on the right. So I'm just going to write that as x squared plus 15x minus 7 equals 0. Okay, let's do one more. How about, let's say 7x squared minus 3x plus 4 equals 2x squared minus 3x. Okay, why don't you hit pause and see if you can get it in standard form. Okay, welcome back. Let's see how you did. So I'm going to move the 2x squared over here, minus 2x squared. So 7 minus 2 is 5x squared. And I'll just do this in 2 steps. Minus 3x plus 4 equals, over here I'm still left with a negative 3x. Okay, now I want to move this 3x over here, so I'm going to add 3x to both sides. Now notice when I do that, I have 5x squared, negative 3 plus 3 goes away, so my x term is eliminated. So I have 5x squared plus 4 equals 0. So there it is in standard form. Okay, I think that's about it. Right now we're just practicing putting it in standard form. So what you're going to do is you're going to do quadratic level 1, and you're going to do 5 questions of those. And then you're going to do L2, and those will be 5 questions. And then you're going to do a timed one. And I'm going to go ahead and give you 180 seconds to do 10 problems. 180 seconds, you know, is 3 minutes to do 10 problems. So when you go to Delta Math, you'll see those 3 assignments. And here's what I'm doing. Let me show you the Delta Math, what I see. So what you're going to do is quadratic equations. I'm trying to get it to focus. Quadratic equation to standard form L1, quadratic equation to standard form L2, and then setting quadratics equal to 0, and that's timed. So that's kind of fun. I think that's kind of fun to do. All right, let's come back to where we were here. There we are. So I think that's all for today. And so go ahead, good luck with those. Have a wonderful day. It's really sunny out where I am at this particular moment in time. So have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.